Hey, what's going on, guys? Kyle Stout here with ElevateAndScale.com, and in this video you're going to learn the 3 reasons why having a brand story is important for capturing the attention of your ideal customers and convincing them to buy. So if you're watching this video, I'm going to guess, hopefully you are already sold on the idea of creating a brand story. You're probably in the process of trying to create a brand story. But just in case you're not already convinced, I want to give you 3 really important reasons why your business should have a brand story. The first one is that a brand story is attention grabbing. So let's just say you were looking to hire an SEO company. And you don't know a whole lot about SEO. Like you know that the job that they're trying to get your content to rank higher on Google, but you don't really know a whole lot about how it works in terms of like the specific stuff they're doing to get you results, what it's like to work with them, if your business is even a good fit to do SEO, all that kind of stuff. You don't really know much about that. So let's just say you do a Google search on SEO services in your area or whatever. And you open up 5 tabs of like the first 5 companies that show up in the results. Now, without actually doing this right now, I'm just going to guess that probably 3 to 4 of those 5 are pretty much saying the exact same things on their website, which is not very attention grabbing, right? It's very difficult for you to decide because you're trying to narrow down your search. You're trying to move forward and get more information with the company and to find the right service provider for you, but they're not helping you make this decision. But then there's one of those 5 that instead of the normal plain Jane, cut and dry, boring messaging on their website, they actually have something interesting and compelling that resonates with you. Well, right off the bat, just because they've actually captured your attention, they're going to have a much higher chance of getting your business. In fact, unless one of those other 5, unless they have something that really stands out, meaning that they have some amazing case studies or something that really compels you, there's nothing that's going to even help you try to decide between those others. The obvious solution is going to be the one that immediately resonates with you. That's going to be the one you contact first. And that's what we want. We want to be attention grabbing. We want to have a story that engages people and compels them and actually holds their attention beyond the 3 seconds that they give to scrolling your website the very first time they check it out. The second thing is that a brand story is memorable. So Princeton researchers found that when a message is presented in story form, as opposed to just presenting facts, that it can be up to 22 times more memorable because it's just so much more engaging mentally for us whenever we listen to a story. It's so much easier to remember stories because humans evolve through storytelling. That's how we used to pass on information from generation to generation. And even so, we're just raised as kids. We're told the same nursery rhymes and same stories that our parents were told when they were kids. And it's just part of our culture. It's part of all cultures, but it's just part of our what we are as a human. Storytelling is very native to who we are. So it's a lot easier for us to remember a story than if someone just presents facts. So again, you catch their attention and they remember you. The third thing is that a brand story is emotional, which makes it a lot more engaging and interesting and memorable and all that, because rather than presenting facts, you are listening to the story, reading the story, you're getting into the story, and you're starting to see yourself in that story, and you're starting to see yourself as that happy customer. You're starting to see yourself getting the benefits you want from that particular product or service. And it's a lot easier for you to have an emotional connection if there's some sort of storytelling component as opposed to just presenting the facts. So, I could go on with many more reasons, but these really are the 3 most, when I think of the 3 most important reasons of why you should have a brand story, it's that it's so much easier to get people's attention in the first place. It's easier to stand out in their mind after they've checked you out and other people. And it's way easier to create an emotional connection. So if you want to learn more about creating a brand story, and what to say to get inside the head of your prospects to convince them to buy, and how to implement a consistent message across all of your marketing channels, click the link below to download the free guide I put together for you. So I hope that helps, and I'll see you in the next video.